They just all this automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Singletary with his first carry of the game. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets it up past the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Just like that. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Right here.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch push. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just...
This is second nature. All is automatic.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Flush to his right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They just get the play off. Now Vick rolling to his right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Vick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Vick eluding the pressure right. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Vick. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The Raiders will.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Antonio Brown on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start here with Jackson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now here's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Lawrence guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. First down, Vick. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
On 2nd down, Vick again. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Michael Vick sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Raiders 8, Rams nothing.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Vick. And a little floater there is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Ed Reed showing us why he was so prolific at picking off passes. He doesn't just pick them off, partner. He returns them. Although not on that play, but he does have 2 of the longest pick sixes in NFL history.
Yeah, he had one for 106 yards. That was back in 2004. And then he topped that, broke his own record in 2008 with a 108-yard return. So here's Vick following the interception. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught by Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
At the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Vick, he'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Here's Michael Vick. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw again. Vick, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And it's 3rd down.
Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Vick to the air again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go for it. Vick, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
But I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
The safety Ed Reed there to make the play.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
On the draw, it's Jackson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. For Kidder here, it's complete. Mahomes, 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
18 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. A 1st down throw coming for Vick, eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
That's good.
A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
10 more yards.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the draw, here's Jackson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And who else to make the big play to seal this victory but Richard Sherman?
He does have an exquisite sense of timing, doesn't he? He loves the spotlight, loves the big stage. Really feels no pressure when there's a big play that needs to happen, and he just did another one right there. Remember when he knocked one away to seal an NFC Championship game against San Francisco? Yeah. And that was really kind of the big arrival on stage for the rest of the world was that play in that game for Richard Sherman.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Here's Vic. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. This is caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell in.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action now, Vick. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Vick. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Vick to throw. Steps away. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Today's final score, Raiders 8.
So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone. Camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win?